You know, a lot of people say that the best part of a sunrise is sleeping through it. Well, I think God only gives you so many of them in a lifetime, and I don't want to miss any of them. Let's go fishing. Man, my beautiful Catfish cutting board. It's a great cutting board, but look at it. That's how clean it was and pristine when I got it. Now look at it. That's a sign of a lot of fishing. That's a good thing. All right, what we got today? We got some crappie carcasses. Boom. I love crappie. And guess what? We got chicken. Also got something new I'm gonna introduce you to. You're gonna see in a lot of videos. Stand by for that. Let's get these baited up and get them out. Yummy little chicken. Some of this stuff's got cold and congealed in there. It's turned into Jello. Look at that. My cooler got too cold and actually turned it into Jello. That's funny. Cut that apart. It looks like it ought to be a great bait. There's chicken in there, but yeah, the cooler got cold. There's Jello on it. Fascinating. I could eat that. I could eat that. Don't eat that. You'll get salmonella. Same deal as always. We're putting out 3 of each. 3 Jello chicken and 3 some big baits. Some crappie. Maybe some perch. I got a little mixed bag of stuff here. We're gonna see what we can get into. My coating is the way it's always been. These red Silver Cat Elite B&M rods are gonna have chicken, red for strawberry. And then I've got 2 Rippin' Lips rods, the Super Cats. They're red, darker red, so there's confusion. So what do we do in that case? Well, we go to a red reel. This is one of the PC Fund carnivore reels. I'm telling you guys, there is a method to my madness. Now, it's just an easy way to keep up with it. You folks watching at home can keep track of what we're catching, what we're catching them on. The fishing lately, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've had a lot of guide trips. I've ran like 8 guide trips in a row. And got a day off here to film a video for you guys. Chicken's won every day, and it hadn't been close either. I'll put those numbers up later on, but it's been like 9 out of 14 or 11 out of 14 fish, 9 out of 12, 6 out of 8. I mean, it's been a really good bite for the chicken. And biggest fish in the past week has come on chicken also, so it is what it is. There's no denying it works. I think it works in some places better than others, but we'll get into that later. Rig today, just my drifting rigs, even though I'm anchored. Get a lot of guide clients ask, why do you use the drift rig when you're anchored? Well, part of it's because I'm too lazy to change it out. Look at this stuff. Oh. No, in all seriousness, that's actually part of it's true. A day like today, though, we're in current. We've got some mild current here, water moving, and having that float, I believe, helps to get that bait up there, get it suspended off the bottom, put a little more stink in the water. So that's my theory. It works. I think there's some places where having a Carolina rig is better, though. So either rig will work. You'll catch fish with either one. Big crappie carcasses. Chook. Buddy of mine, Lee Huffman, Huffy's Guide Service, saved these for my crappie fishing trip, so we're gonna be using them today. Just thinking we may have a fish on this one chicken bait here. Lift and see. Boom. May, he is, he's small. Reel him in here. Looks like he's on there. It's pretty bad if you can't tell if the fish is on there or not. Hey, I'm happy to catch fish. Oh, I see something flopping. Oh, he's a little brute. He's a little brute. Little bitty blue. Look at that. Look at that. That's a precious one. Precious one. See if I can quick release him. No, he's kind of... These are the worst kind. Oh. Oh. Pretty little blue. Good to see some small fish. We're having issues with seeing less and less of small fish. We're getting a lot more medium size. We started a new tradition on the boat, and I want to thank Jay Wagner from up in Maine. He's a guy trip client, came down here for a week and fished this year, and he brought me something. Was he loved the chicken. He's the reason I put chicken back on the boat last week. That one came on chicken. So every time we catch a fish on chicken, we're gonna squeeze the chicken. Squeeze the chicken. All right, guys, there's the first one in the boat on chicken. Yeah, that's my new thing. Thanks to Jay Wagner from up in Maine. Coming down, spent a week fishing with me down here, and he brought me the chicken. So we kind of started doing that on our trip out there. Every time we'd catch one on chicken, I'd holler, squeeze the chicken. Somebody squeezed the chicken. So that's become the new thing. So we'll squeeze the chicken whenever we catch fish. But again, the rods are scattered out evenly around the boat. 3 with chicken, 3 with cut bait. And we're just gonna see what happens here. We got varying depths of water. We got shallow stuff. I can hit the bank from where I'm at. I've got a ledge that rolls into the river channel, little creek dish that comes in. So hopefully we'll get on some more fish here. Got my perch rod getting hammered by something. I think this may be a catfish. Or it's a couple of perch, because it got slammy, jammy. Oh, that's a big perch. Oh, good gracious. Oh, good gracious. That's a sandwich. That is a sandwich perch right there, boys. That is a sandwich perch. Look how big that sucker is. Woohoo! That's a big one. That's upper end of what you'll get on this lake. That is an amazing fish right there, guys. It's a big mongo perch. Boom, got a rod going right there. Got a rod going. Bam, we are hooked up. That's a big bait. This is not chicken. This is one of those crappy carcasses. This is heavy. Hopefully, it's a fish and not a turtle. It was up on the bank. This is a PC Fun Chaos reel. That's the 50. Andy monofilament 30-pound line, and a big cat fever medium action rod. It's a heavy fish. Hope it's a fish. I always get nervous when I'm up on the bank because we're in 63-degree water. I've been seeing turtles showing up. Oh. Yep, it's a fish. It's wrapped. That's why it feels so heavy. He is wrapped up. He's not that big. Boom, he just came unwrapped. He realizes he can swim now. Fish ate a big bait too. Get him over here. Got a little bit of current. Now he's still wrapped. Nope, now he's unwrapped. Oh, don't throw my bait off. I still can see my part of my bait on there. Stop, stop, stop. I still see part of my bait. This could be a, stay. Stop, simmer down. Got it. Get him. What's left of the perch? Got that one. A good fish. That's a good looking fish right there, boys. That's a good fish. We'll take him. Taking away. Oh yeah. He's entertained. We can't complain about that, can we? Can't complain about that. Look at that. Good fish. Nice fish. Good fish. That's 16 pounds. I want to get him back alive. Shoot. Pow, that's a better fish. That was on one of the crappie carcasses, whatever you call them. We don't get to squeeze the chicken on that one. That was a good one. That was in the mid-teens. The kind of fish we're looking for, that and bigger, and looking for some flatheads too. Water temperatures about 63 up here. They're pulling water through the system. They're trying to get this lake down a little bit, and they're doing some work, so they're trying to drop it a little bit low. So we got water moving in the morning, which is kind of rare, especially in the springtime when it's not that cold. It's in the 50s this morning. Usually we just got water moving during peak demand, but they're trying to pull it down, so we'll take advantage of it while we can. I'm going to give this a little while. I plan to sit here until about 7:30, but with that bite, I'm going to give it a little while longer. I don't think it's crazy on fire, but I mean, we put 2 fish in the boat in the first hour, so that's good. We'll see what's in here. Got a couple more places I'm going to try to hit. Hopefully the water stays on, and we'll see what happens. So far, it's tied up. One apiece on the baits, and we're picking off some perch, which is kind of nice too. Guys, I think we may have a small fish. Yes, we do. I made a little move. I ran up the river, anchored up on another place, and been sitting here about 20 minutes, no bites. Wind's ripping, man. Wind picked up. I got this one. God, he's little. I don't think he could pick up the sinker. Oh, he's whisker hooked. He probably ain't gonna stay hooked. Woohoo, channel cat. Barely hooked. Woo. Quick release, baby. You see what it's on? It's on the chicken. I'm figuring out where the small fish are. Not sure what's up with my big ones, but I do know one thing. You gotta squeeze the chicken. All right, guys, that's number 4 in the boat. We got one good fish and then a bunch of little ones. Even had one on my bait rod that I pulled in. It's not on fire. I thought the fishing would be better this morning. We got some current. It is windy. Not that that really plays a part. It's more aggravating with the boat and keeping it in position. First wind though we've had in a while. It's been a pretty calm spring so far. But we're having some cold weather come in here, and the day after tomorrow it's going to be down into the 30s in the morning, which for us in the southeast this time of the year is pretty chilly. So we'll see what that does to the water temperature. It's going to be a couple of days of highs only around 60, which is right around what our water temperature is now at 63. So it'll probably pull the water temperature down some. Hopefully it's not a bite killer. I've got guide trips for like 4 or 5 days in a row there during that cold temperature drop. So we'll see what happens. My plan is here though, I'm going to sit this out on this place here, maybe to about 35-40 minute mark. Been here about 20. I'm going to try something on the shallow flat here in the river and try anchoring on it while we got some currents, see where some of these fish are. And then try maybe a cove mouth just to see if some of those fish are pulled up in there. And then if we're not catching fish, we're going to shift gears. But let's see what happens here in the next little bit. Maybe we can put another one in the boat. Well guys, the wind got up the river where I was fishing, and I'll tell you, I ain't caught a fish in 2 hours. That last one was the last fish I put in the boat, and last bite I've had. I drifted some areas up there, made a run down the lake, drifted another area, pretty long pull through there, hour or so. It's been a couple hours since I've had a bite. So came to another river arm, anchoring up in here, marked a few fish again, and just put the anchors out. I'm gonna sit up here and see if something happens. It's for me, it's like it shut down. So I was doing a little prospecting this morning. I actually did not go to some areas where I have been catching fish, and I know that sounds kind of crazy, but was actually looking for something big. We've caught some good fish. We've caught some, 8 to 20 pound fish. We did have one into the 30s, was kind of the exception. I was looking for more of those, actually, some of those 30 pound fish. And it didn't work up there. It wasn't working for anything up there. So we'll give this a while, let them soak here. Got some fresh baits on. And we'll see if anything shows up. Not sure if I got a fish on here. If I got a limb. I thought I seen this rod move. Feels like it's dragging a limb in there. Oh Lord. This is the day, folks. My goodness gracious. That's 2 of them. It's my world. This is what my world's coming to. Stop, stop. Look at that. But you know what? What's that right there? Y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that means. Chicken, baby. All right, guys, here you go. I was just telling some folks on some guide trips this week how we don't catch as many small fish as we used to 5 or 10 years ago. But it looks like I found them today. They're showing up. We've got some really small fish. But no, in all seriousness, the one thing that guide trips, running these trips with people from around the country and different places has taught me is that to be thankful for what I've got here. Even when we have a bad day, we can come out on this reservoir and have a reasonable, and really this whole chain of lakes, and have a reasonable expectation of catching a fish that is, you know, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. They're here. It's not like it's, you know, a once in a lifetime occurrence here. And I'm blessed to be able to do that, and taking these people out that have chose to come fish with me is a great reminder of this. And I'm very thankful that you know, we've got these fish available and a reasonable chance at catching them. And you know, just it makes taking the bad days a lot easier, because you know there's a lot of good days out here. And I'm lucky the bad day is happening on camera, not on a guide trip, so this is working out good. But hey, listen, still, I caught a fish that was in the, you know, mid-teens this morning. I can still remember vividly the first time I caught a fish that was, I think it was 14 pounds. And you know, that's a good fish, and I'm happy to get it. Wish there was bigger ones, wish there was more of them, but I'm very thankful that I've got some fish, got them in the boat. And yeah, it's good to be here. Well, folks, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Here are a couple more videos that I think you're gonna like. I'd watch that one and then that one. No, do that one first and then that one. I don't know, just watch them both. They're both good.